Hola everybody! So this video is going to be about unpopular opinions, and I usually try not to be as controversial as other YouTubers who like intentionally become controversial, but I do want to put out my unpopular opinions out there because hopefully some of you guys might relate to me and feel less alone and be like, hey, actually I agree with you. Don't judge me, and if you want to try to change my opinion, then you can comment below. So there's going to be 12 unpopular opinions I'm going to be talking about, so let's just get to the first one. So the first unpopular opinion that I have, okay, let me explain myself after I say the statement, but I think it is perfectly fine to give homeless people money. Okay, so I'm the type of person where if someone asks me for money, I will try my best to give it to them. If it's like a couple cents or change or dollars, then I will look into my wallet and give them change because I know what it's like to be in a tough situation, and I know what it's like to accidentally forget to bring coins for the bus or something or whatever. But a lot of the people in my life, when they see me give money to homeless people, they come at me with, you know, you're just supporting their drug addiction. And number one, this thing pisses me off so much. You are just so lazy and you are so inconsiderate that someone needs help that you're going to use their drug addiction as an excuse. It's like, let's not help them out because they're drug addicts. Like, can someone explain this logic to me? First of all, let me make a disclaimer. I think it is understandable why people say that, because they don't want you to be supporting their addiction. And I 100% agree that it is better to buy homeless people food or give them coupons or, you know, bring them blankets or whatever instead of giving them money. But I cannot stand when people around me try to educate me or try to guilt me into not giving homeless people money because apparently I'm going to be supporting their drug addiction. So number one, if they want drugs, they're gonna get it, whether they get money from the person behind you or whether they go and rob someone for it. Addiction is an addiction. I don't always have time to go into like a 7-Eleven, get some bread, get some food, and then give it back to the homeless person. So I don't think it's wrong that if I don't have time, instead of just being, I'm sorry, I don't have time, I would rather just pull out change from my pockets and give it to them, and they can use it for whatever they need. But I just think people telling me like, oh, you know, you shouldn't give that homeless person money because you're supporting their addiction, I just think it's a selfish and lazy way to just be like, I don't want to give someone else my money. Just saying. Number two, okay, pineapples belong on pizza. I don't care who says pineapples don't belong on pizza, because they fucking do, okay? Oh, but pineapples are sweet and they're fruity. Isn't tomato a fucking fruit? Aren't tomatoes somewhat sweet? And yet that's the entire base for a pizza, so your whole reasoning has just collapsed. Number three, I find Trisha Paytas fucking hilarious. I think she is almost iconic.
You want this or no?
I think she knows what she's doing. I know that she's a drama addict, or she likes to start drama or controversy. Because I've been watching her for years, I know that all of the stuff that she posts, I take it with a grain of salt, so I just don't find any of it offensive. I have no reason to get angered about it because I know she's a troll, and I find it funny when people get so angered about the stuff she says or does when in reality she probably doesn't even feel that way because she's just a troll on the internet. But if you guys would like me to do a YouTuber unpopular opinion confession thing, then I will do a YouTuber edition. If you want me to do a food edition, yeah, I'll just do a bunch of unpopular opinions. But make sure you guys like this video and comment down below if you want me to do, you know, a series of unpopular opinions, because I definitely will put my voice out there, and you guys can make an effort to either change my opinion in the comments, or you can just agree with me and be like, hey, I'm not the only one in the world. Number four, I cannot hate the Kardashians. Okay, my guinea pig is like right behind my setup. Yeah, I cannot hate the Kardashians / the Jenners, and the reason why is, okay, I get it, it's so popular to hate on them, it's so like normal to dislike them, but I think those people, they just had this 5 minute of fame, like Kim Kardashian sex tape, and they just stretched it out into like multiple seasons, like dozens of seasons, into multiple cosmetic lines, perfume lines, clothes stores. Like, they have really took that 5 minutes of fame and went above and beyond to make a living for themselves. And you know what? All of them could have retired today and they could just sit on their ass the entire life and live a comfortable, happy, spoiled life. But you know what? They're not, because they're hustling, and I can't hate them because, one, I don't know them. Everyone hates them as if they've done something like personally to them. These people have never done anything personal to us, so I don't know why everyone loves to hate on them. And you know what? They're living their best life, so it's not like they even care what we think. Number 5, soggy chips. Like soggy fries, soggy chips are way better than fucking crunchy chips. Okay, so I don't understand why people are obsessed with like crunchy fries, but I definitely prefer soggy ones, like soggy ones that are just like soft on the inside, or at least like a little bit crunchy on the outside, but like hella soft on the inside. It's kind of okay that everyone else I know in the world likes crunchy fries, because when we eat, you know, chips together, here in Australia we call fries chips, but when we eat chips together, they will always eat the crunchy ones and I'll eat the soggy ones, so it always ends up okay. Number 6, speaking of food, I find mukbangs disgusting. Like, I get it, I said I like Trisha Paytas, or I tolerate her, I find her funny, but I don't like mukbangs, even though she's like the queen of mukbangs. Like, mukbangs to me are just disgusting. Like, the only mukbang I could kind of watch is if it's vegan. Like, I can watch people eat apples, like crunchy apples, pears, you know, those type of fruits, because those to me are like clean, they don't go all over your face, they don't like drop to the ground and crumb, and they don't get, I don't know why, I just don't like watching other people eat and listening to them, because they're like, and I mean, like, it's also because I'm a stoner, so when I watch mukbangs, all I want to do is eat, and I feel like mukbangs are going to be the reason why I gain weight, and that's why I kind of just don't like them, and I steer away from them, because when I watch other people eat, I want to eat as well too, and I get that's the point of mukbangs, because it's like feeling like you're eating with someone, but I'd rather just go eat with my boyfriend. Like, I don't know, I just don't get the point of them. I don't like watching people lick their lips, and I especially hate people do this. Okay, shout out to Tana Mojo, because she does this as well too, but they eat, and then they go like this, and then they touch their hair, and they fix their hair, while there's like chicken wing oil on their fingers, and I'm like, no, you're supposed to be putting coconut oil on your hair, not fucking chicken wing oil. Like, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. Please, someone agree with me down there. Someone has to agree. Mukbangs are disgusting. Number 7. So this is like mildly unpopular, but I 100% believe that freckles, crooked teeth, and dimples are gorgeous. I love people with freckles, I love people with dimples, and I love people with crooked teeth, like hence why I still have my crooked teeth. But I think it's so cute. I think it's adorable. All those 3 things make a person look really young. Like, dimples make them look super young, you know, freckles make them look young and fresh, and I think also crooked teeth, Japanese style, like some people there want to have crooked teeth because it makes them look young, and I just think these 3 things that a lot of my friends are insecure about. Some of my friends are insecure about having freckles or dimples, and I'm like, those are beautiful. Like, why? I wish I had freckles. Like, I wish I had freckles. I wish I had dimples. Like, thank God I've got crooked teeth, but like, I wish I had dimples. I wish I had freckles. Any of you girls who have freckles and dimples, or both, or all 3, then you are beautiful. Like, please don't ever feel insecure. Just know that like someone out there, me, is obsessed with freckles, dimples, and crooked teeth. Like, you are beautiful no matter what, and I wish this wasn't an unpopular opinion, but I've just heard it from my friends who do have, you know, freckles or dimples or crooked teeth. They always say they don't like it, and I'm like, that's like one of my favorite things about you. Like, what? I will get so much fucking hate for this, because I know some of my friends collect shoes, but I find shoe collections disgusting. Like, I think shoe collections are consumerism at its finest, and this is coming from a person who used to collect like a bunch of heels that I never wear anymore, like a bunch of shoes and a bunch of boots. I loved boots, and I would just collect them, and I would hardly wear them out. Now I'm like a fucking barefoot ninja, so I don't even care for shoes, and I also don't understand why people pay so much money for shoes. Like, I've got a pair of Nikes that I paid $120 for, and that is the most I've ever spent on a pair of shoes. You could literally buy a flight to Bali with $120 in like January from Perth. Like, you could do a lot of things with that money, and I don't understand why it goes to foot prisons, but that's okay, because I know that I'm definitely like I'm a different type of hippie where like I don't like to wear shoes, and I just don't see the point in wearing shoes when we don't really need it. Like, think about like gymnastic, martial arts, all these like type of activities where you have to have heightened senses, and you all do it barefoot. because that's how you're supposed to do it. That's when you have like heightened senses and puts you closer to the earth. I could talk about being barefoot for the rest of my life, but I don't understand shoe collections. I think it's okay if you have a lot of shoes, but more so like you've got 2 pairs of sneakers, like a pair of flip-flop, maybe a pair of boots, maybe a pair of heels. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you should definitely not have more than 15 pairs of shoes. Personally, I don't understand big shoe collections, and I have other people on the other side being like, yeah, well, shoes are like a form of art. Let's just move on from this topic because like I'm going to hurt some people's feelings. Number 9, I feel like proven rapists, proven pedophiles, proven serial killers, proven fucking assholes who, you know, watch child pornography or has sex with children or has done really disgusting stuff to animals and humans, etc. I think those people need to be used as rats in a science lab. So instead of MAC Cosmetics using bunnies to test their mascara on, where, you know, bunnies go blind, they die because mascara is getting jabbed into their eye, into their anus and all this shit. Like, instead of doing that to a beautiful bunny or beautiful rats or beautiful guinea pigs, you should do that. You should test, lab testing, you should do that on a pedophile, like a proven pedophile, like a proven serial killer, like a proven asshole, because these people, they don't treat other humans like they want to be treated, then they shouldn't be treated like a human. If they're gonna treat people like they gum under their shoe, then they're going to be treated like they gum under their shoe. And I know this is so controversial because it's like, well, you know, should we even have like death penalty because one of 25 people on death row are on death row for a crime they didn't commit? These people who are going to be tested like lab rats in my country, like I'm gonna have my own country, okay? And these people, they will have video proof of them, you know, like fucking kids or whatever, which is disgusting, but I mean like video proof, actual proof, confession. These people need to confess, like, I did this, and they're going to be put in a science lab, and all the testing, all the human testing we need to do, all the makeup testing, all the food testing, all the chemical testing, all of that stuff we need to do, we do on them and not on animals, okay? Please, if you agree, comment Anna for president. If you agree that animals should not be tested on and instead it should be fucking pedophiles. Number 10, I'm going to get so much fucking hate for, but I feel like cheese is disgusting unless it's in pizza or on pizza, or unless it's in a quesadilla. Any other cheese, like block cheese, like string cheese, like fucking shredded cheese, like those are so disgusting. All types of cheese to me like makes me go like nacho cheese, all this type of cheese is disgusting unless it's fucking cheese on pizza that's melted or cheese that's in a quesadilla, then it's good fucking cheese. Like, I wouldn't say I like cheese, I just say I like pizza. Or I like quesadillas. But I know a lot of you guys are gonna disagree. I've just never liked cheese. I don't like the consistency of cheese. It turns into like Play-Doh in your mouth when you take a bite of block cheese or like shredded cheese. Number 11. I don't like when people at like a party or something come up to me and they're like, how much do you think this was? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, like 25 bucks. And they're like, 250 bucks. And I'm like, I've got something that looks exactly like that, but I bought it for $3 at a thrift store. I don't think that the price of your clothes or the money you spend on the things that you like clothe yourself with, like, I don't think you should be proud about spending so much money on something that's gonna end up like in your bin. You're gonna spill fucking soy sauce on it anyways, or something that's gonna end up bucking up in the wash, or something that's gonna end up losing its color from being in the sun. I just don't get that. Like, I don't get how people can brag about it. Like, people I get along with is when I go to a party and a girl is wearing like a hot like dress or something and she's like, dude, I literally got this for $8 at a thrift store. Then I'm the one who's there like, girl, where are you shopping? Tell me which thrift store. Like, you gotta take me. When do they stock? Do they stock on Mondays? We've gotta go on a Monday. I like those people over people who are like, yeah, oh my god, don't touch this. I paid like $300 for it. Like, surely you guys must be on the same page as me. And number 12, this whole video has been in such weird orders, but I just wanted to give you guys like a little, like just a few to talk about. But number 12, I think people who flex or like show off about charities that they help or their humanitarianism work, I think that's perfectly fine. Like, I know so many people who are like, oh my god, that person's so annoying, all she talks about is that fucking cancer foundation that she likes to work for, that she likes to volunteer at. Be proud if you're volunteering. If you're volunteering at a homeless shelter, at an animal shelter, anywhere, be proud of it. Don't feel like you're flexing for the wrong reasons, because the only thing you should be able to flex or show off is your work to help this world become a better place. Humanitarianism work, charity work, volunteer work, that is stuff you should be proud of. And if anyone ever says or acts as if they're annoyed at you for trying to brag about doing a good job, just ignore those people, because people like me are praising you. Like, I am praising you right now. If I hear someone says, oh, so I volunteered at the shelter the other day, I'm gonna be the person there like, girl, you're making a difference in this world. Thank you so much. You are doing amazing. Keep it up. Keep going. Maybe you should document it. Like, I will lift those people up who talk about, you know, helping the world out, because that's what I want as well too. And I hate when people tear down people who flex over their charity work. You know, when Jake Paul was helping out like Hurricane Harvey or people over there, I understood why people were getting mad that he was like flexing about it, and it was because he was already in deep end for stuff that he was doing, and that's why people were mad at him, because it was like, oh, let's just cover up the fact. But at the end of the day, I'm still applauding him. You're still making a difference. You're still trying to make a difference, and you're still videotaping it and inspiring people to make the difference. But honey, your timing wasn't that good. But anyways, so that's the end of this video. I'm going to have a video suggestion up here, so do check it out. Also, these are my 4 favorite products of today. So if you guys don't know, I have a store, link in bio. It's called universalhobobag.com. I make a lot of cool things on there, so if you want to support me there as well too. And like I said earlier in this video, if you would like to see this become into a series where I talk about unpopular opinions, whether it be about YouTubers, whether it be about food, whether it be about fashion or trends, Instagrammers or anything, give this a like and also comment down below so I know this might be something you want to know. If you don't like this type of video, then I've got a bunch of other videos you can watch, and I will add that to the cards and the end screen of this video as well too. I'm so glad it's such a warm day and I'm filming outside, because it's been really cold here in Perth. Hi guinea piggies. Wait, I'll show you my guinea pigs in like 5 seconds. But I love you guys so much. Bye! Hey. So this is my setup. That's my setup. This is like where my camera was. That's where I was sitting. And these are my little bastards. Oh, look at Koji. Hi, little buddy. Hi, little buddy.